Welcome back to the Pro Organizers Coach podcast and YouTube channel. Today is episode 2 of a 3-part series about additional services that you can offer to provide value for your clients and so your business can grow. So here recently, I've been expanding the types of services that I offer, and I want to share with you some behind the scenes stories. My goal is to inspire you to see how your business can evolve as well. One of the big shifts for me has been working on whole home projects that also include decorating, which has been pushing me in a way that I haven't been pushed in a while, and I love it. So these are exciting, but can also feel extremely overwhelming if you don't have a clear process or idea of what to say. So today I'm going to walk you through how I handle these whole home projects, what to do if clients expect decorating, and how I manage the shopping piece so everything flows smoothly. This is going to be a good one. I'm Samantha Brown, professional organizer, decluttering specialist, and business coach. I created Pro Organizers Coach podcast to empower you to reach new heights in your business. I am on a mission to build a supportive sisterhood of passionate professional organizers. So whether you're a seasoned pro or you're just getting started, this podcast is for you. All right. So first, no matter what, it doesn't matter what type of session you're doing, but especially with a whole home project, you want to assess and prioritize. You always start with the consultation walkthrough, always. You want to identify the client's biggest stressors and prioritize those zones first, is how I like to do it. And you also want to set realistic timelines. Whole home projects will always need multiple sessions. For me, what I have found that works is to actually do 2 days per week until we get the home gone through. Now, sometimes clients can only do 1 day per week. So even if it's every Monday, you still want something that's going to create the momentum. You don't want to do a Monday and then it's 3 weeks later before you come back for another session. Or, and you have to help the client understand that, because if you're going through their entire home, while you can do that, it's going to take so much longer to get it done, especially if they really are wanting their entire home gone through. So I make sure to let them know, listen, we have to create some momentum. We have got to get this going and keep it going so we can actually get through your entire home. Now, if you're not ready for that and you want to just start with 1 or 2 rooms, we can do that as well and then move on to the others when you're ready. But if you're actually ready to get your entire home gone through, we have to create that momentum. And so step 2 is you want to focus on the decluttering and the flow of how you're going to get this done. So you want to work systematically room by room. And when you go through the rooms, you want to use consistent categories, bins, labels for a cohesive look throughout the home. When it comes to the decorating, like I have 2 different clients right now that I'm thinking of that I'm working with both of them to go through their entire home. One lady, I'm working with her once a week. The other lady, I'm working with her twice a week, and they're back-to-back days. It's every Thursday and Friday, but she's also wanting decorating. So the lady that I'm working with once a week, we are taking our time and just going 1 room at a time, and we're decluttering, organizing, and then moving on to the next room and figuring out those pieces of what she needs that we may need to order for the next session, and just taking it 1 step at a time. My other client that I'm doing 2 days a week with, she's the one that also wants decorating done. So with her, we've been going room by room, but she specifically asked that every single room, she wants it to have a different theme. So while we've still been going room by room, decorating and organizing, and a lot of the organizers and organizing products are similar, the actual decorating, she wants each room to have a theme. So while some of it overlaps with certain colors, most of it looks different depending on the room, because that was what she wanted. So figuring out that has been what has been stretching me and trying to, I've been having to go shopping and figuring out what's actually going to work and, looking for what we're going to put on the walls. And then she's had a handyman come in to install the things on the walls. And she keeps saying that she wants it Pinterest, like think Pinterest. And at this point, we have gone through a ton of her house and it is beautiful. The pieces that we have left are just, like the garage and a couple other small rooms that we've kind of waited till the end. But she has been thrilled. And each week with her, I just focus on, of the 2 days we work, we focus on a room. Day one is decluttering and kind of organizing. Day two is figuring out, okay, what do we actually need to decorate this space? What do we want it to look like? What's the, theme of the room or the colors? And then going out and shopping and actually finding those pieces. So then we can come back in and maybe even the first day of the next week, we spend some time decorating that room. So each room, depending on the size of it, some of the rooms have taken 1 day to do all of it because we didn't have to do much decorating or decluttering. And then some of the rooms have taken 4 sessions or so because they're so big and detailed. So I just wanted to let you know kind of how that process has been going. But she also has a 3-story house. Like this is a very big house that we're going through every single inch of this home. And she's also lived in it 20 years and has 9 kids. So there's a lot going on in that house, but I have loved every minute of it. All right. So you want to assess and prioritize. You want to go through, do the walkthrough, the consultation, go room by room. Then you want to start decluttering the rooms and going room by room with the decluttering and organizing. Now, when decorating expectations come in from a client, if they ask if you decorate, I wanted to give you a few examples of what you can say based on what you are comfortable with for your business. Do you want to pass it off because you don't enjoy decorating? Do you love to decorate? And the idea of offering decorating, you love that as an additional offer for your business? Or would you prefer to actually collaborate and find a designer friend that you know or someone that you can look up on Google or something and find an interior designer that you actually refer to and that you all do it in a collaborative way? So I wanted to give you an example of what to say for each one of those based on what you're wanting for your business. So if you have decided, Samantha, I cannot decorate, I'm not good at it whatsoever, I would actually just rather let them know that's not in my wheelhouse. Something that you could say is, I love that you are excited about how the space will look once it's organized. My specialty, though, is creating systems that make your home functional and easy to maintain. While I will make sure that the bins and labels and the layout look beautiful, the full decorating decisions like furniture, paint colors, or large decor pieces usually fall under the role of an interior designer. I can absolutely help you find one if you'd like, but my focus is to make sure that your home works for you day to day. So it's very clear, like, hey, that's not what I do. I can help you find someone if you would like or do some research, but that doesn't fall under what I do, but this is what I do, right? Like that's very clear. If you've decided, you know what, I do want to offer decorating, I think that would be fantastic. Then something that you could say is, oh my goodness, that's such a great idea. Once we finish decluttering and organizing, I can offer styling services to help tie everything together. That could include picking, coordinating bins, some small decor items, or even helping you style shelves so the space feels polished. If you'd like to go beyond that, like shopping for decor or furniture, we can add a design package to your project plan. Is that something that you would be interested in? And also let them know that they can always add it on later after you declutter and organize if they would like to wait to see how that feels, because maybe they decide they like it to be more minimal. Or maybe you get it decluttered and organized, and then they say, you know what, actually, I would like to decorate and refresh some of the spaces in my home. So you can do it however you would like. At the beginning, If they seem kind of iffy and they aren't sure, okay, then as we go through the process, if you would like it done later, we can add that on. Now, if you've decided, you know what, I actually do want to find somebody to collaborate with that's an interior designer. And I know that closet companies will do a like referral fee kind of thing. That's normally like 10% of the sale. I don't know if interior designers do that, but you could at least talk with them and say, hey, I'm an organizer. If I use you with some of my clients that need decorating services, would you be willing to refer me to your clients that need organizing services and decluttering? So what you could say to a client is, if you decide that you want to collaborate, is I love your vision for the space. My role will be to create the systems and how everything functions and flows. Your home will feel calm and it'll be easy to maintain when I get done with my part. But if you'd like a decorator's touch, I can recommend someone to partner with us. That way you'll get the best of both worlds, functional systems from me and design aesthetics from them. That way they understand you're doing a piece and the designer's doing the other part. You want to be very clear with your expectations. So those are just a few ways that you can handle when clients are wanting more than just decluttering and organizing. And now I want to also share with you ways to handle the shopping for clients when you are doing a whole home decluttering and organizing project. So here are some scripts that you can set expectations clearly from the beginning. So there's 3 ways that you can go about this when you are going to be shopping for a client, when it's products or if it's decor or whatever it is that you're going to be shopping for. One way is that you handle everything. The other way is that there is approval needed, like you recommend something, then they decide what they like. And then the third way is that the budget is unclear. They're not sure how much they have to spend. They're not sure how much they want to spend. They don't know what products cost. And so they're very unclear. So if it's a client that is just like, you know what, handle it for me. There's no budget. I don't care. Just get it done. The way that you can tell them how you're going to do it is say, I can definitely handle the shopping for you. What I'll do is take measurements, photos, and create a list of what we need for each room as we go through. I will shop within the budget we agree on and bring back the items ready for installation. This will save you time and ensure that everything fits perfectly into your space. I will be adding my shopping time at my hourly rate or your flat fee, whichever you do for your business. So that way you don't have to be stressed about any of the details. I will handle everything. Now, if it's a client that wants to be a part of the process as you go through, then you can say, I love that you want to be involved in the product choices. Here's how I usually handle that. I will do the research, measure your space, and narrow it down to 2 to 3 options per category or per room. Then I'll send you photos or links to review. Once you decide what you like and you approve it, I will go ahead and purchase it, or you can go ahead and purchase it through the link, depending on how we're doing that. That way, you're still in control of the look and the budget, but I've done all the legwork to make it simple. My shopping fee is blank per hour or a flat fee of blank, however you're doing that for your business. Now, if it's someone that has a budget that's unclear, they're not sure, they have no clue, you can say, okay, before I start shopping, let's talk about a budget that you're comfortable with. Organizing products can range from very budget friendly to more high end, depending on the look that you're going for. So once we set a budget, I will make sure to choose items that fit your style, your home, and your price point as best I can. I will also keep receipts and returns organized so you're never stuck with something that you don't love. My shopping fee is blank, and we will take it one step at a time, one room at a time, so you don't get overwhelmed through the process. You know, we can take the budget one step at a time as well. How does that sound? And then you just don't say anything and you give them time to process what you've said and to respond to you. So the full project flow from beginning to end for a whole home is your consultation always, decluttering, product planning, then shopping, then you got to install or style, then you want to do a walkthrough, and then you want to offer maintenance plans. Now, when it's the decluttering, product planning, shopping, and installing, each one of those, and the walkthrough actually, each one of those steps is per room for me. For me, it's a lot easier if I take it one room at a time. If you have a better way or a different way that you would like that done, I totally get it. But for me, as either a one-woman show or just having maybe one assistant with me at a time, I prefer to go in and focus on an area, get it fully done in that area, and then move on to the next area. The whole home projects can feel so overwhelming at first, but with strong processes, clear communication with your clients, and scripts like the ones I just shared with you, you can create transformation that your clients will rave about. In my How to Work with Clients course that I have now created, it's my newest course at proorganizerzacademy.com. I walk you through exactly how to handle big projects like this, smaller projects, all of them. The consultations, the shopping, managing client expectations with ease, and so much more. So if you'll go to proorganizerzacademy.com, click on any one of the steps, it takes you to a video that shows you exactly what is in each step and each course along the way. We know that entire home projects can transform our clients' lives in a huge way. And speaking of transformation, in the next episode, I'm going to share with you how I've expanded my services when I work with seniors. You'll see how you can offer meaningful support in this unique niche. So join me for that one. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Pro Organizers Coach podcast. Go to proorganizerscoach.com to find all the ways that we can help you succeed in your business. Remember, you have the power to make a difference in people's lives through decluttering and organization. So keep honing your skills, embracing those challenges, and fostering connections. Girl, you've got this.